Hey guys, welcome in or welcome back to the YouTube channel called GINNY C Panther and EspeonGinny. Yeah, hey everybody, it's been a while since the last time I uploaded a video. Exactly, it's been 2 weeks since the last time I uploaded a video, and yeah, I uploaded a video and it was my Genshin Adventure episode 51. So be sure to check out all the episodes of that game because yeah, I did a lot in that game. But other than that, if you guys have not seen the title of this video, then you will know that this is going to be my 8th time doing an update. So yes, this is my 8th update so far. And yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. And so I thought maybe I should do an update video so that I can, tell you guys what's been going on lately, whether it's my life, work, and my health, as well as other things going on. So sit back and relax because this is going to be a fun thing to do. So, yay. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So, you're probably wondering a lot of questions, and so I'm just going to take one question at a time and hope for the best. So, the first question is, where have I been? Well, as of right now, and of course, for the past few months, I've been nowhere but just the same places over and over again. Whether it's, I'm at home, I'm working at my job, I'm doing, daily things at home or going through some things, in my life, as well as, just do the daily things like going grocery shopping or going shopping for things like clothes, presents, and, just other things. And well, I've just been planning a lot of stuff going on that I want to do for the upcoming months. So yeah, there's that. And like I said, life is, a big toll on you. So I've been just doing a lot of things with my life. So yeah, that's where I've been, is just a mixture of, different places. So yeah. Next question is, how's your mental health doing? If I'm being completely honest, my mental health has been, sort of good, but at the same time, it hasn't. It's going back and forth, being good to bad very quickly. And so, I don't know. I just been, sometimes I can be happy, mad, upset, or just in general other things. And well, I just really don't like sharing all that pretty much. So, but the only thing I can say is that my mental health has been alright as of right now. I'm just going through a lot of things going on with my anxiety and other things, which, by the way, that'll be a video. So, yeah, I'm gonna make that video soon. But other than that, though, like I said, I'm just, taking my day, every day, one day at a time, just to, figure things out and hopefully I get better. And, yeah. But I mentioned this before, that I'm just going through a lot of things. So, yeah, I'm just taking one day at a time. So, my mental health wise has been just going back and forth of being good to bad. So, it's fluctuating as of right now. So, yeah. Next question is, how's work going? So, work has been going pretty good lately. It's sometimes going back and forth, being good to bad, depending on the day. But as of right now, it has been pretty good. I've been working at my job for 8 months, and it feels pretty good to work, and I enjoy it, of course. Sometimes I don't. It depends on the day. Like, sometimes I would get so many stuff to do, and I need to get it done right away before anything else happening. But yeah, like, some days I'm happy, some days I could be upset, but it's okay because I have some of my friends that are coworkers of mine, which are some, because the rest of them I don't really talk about what's been going on with my mental health and all. But other than that, though, like, yeah, work has been good, even though sometimes it can be a little, not stressful, but like it's a little chaotic because sometimes I've had people like going, like, to getting fired from this work, as well as they, quit for certain reasons. And yeah, it's just been hectic, as well as, like, just a bunch of chaos in general. It's just been meh. But right now it's going good, and I'm, just taking one day at a time to work. So, yay. So, yeah. Anyways, the next question is, what are your plans upcoming? And so, I am planning a lot of things lately. So, I'll give you a little scoop of the details of what I'm doing. So, the next upcoming month that is, showing up around the corner is June. And so for June, I'm planning to go to Pennsylvania to celebrate one of my great uncle's birthday. And so I'm going to Pennsylvania to do that. And so I'm going to go over there for maybe 2 or 3 days. I don't really know how many days for each of this part of what I'm doing, for the events I'm doing. But other than that, yes, I'm going to Pennsylvania on June to celebrate a birthday. And so then on July, one of my stepsisters, or should I just say just stepsister, because, well, I don't know if this one sister I have, she's a stepsister, but anyways, one of my, I keep saying one of my, you know what, I'll just say sisters. I'll just say that. But one of my sisters is coming over here with her family, husband, and 7 kids. So they're all coming over here from where they live. And so they're coming over here to visit us and, just in general to spend quality time with family. And I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be fun. And also, I'm just a little nervous because, it's been a while since the last time I visited them. And who knows, maybe they want to know where I work at. So that's gonna be fun. But I also hope that my fiance Panther comes over here in either or these months. I don't know if he wants to come over here on June and then, we go to Pennsylvania. And then July, I don't know if he wants to come over here to spend a few nights. So, yeah. But I just hope he makes up his decision, and it'll be fun for him to, meet my sister. So, that's gonna be fun. But other than that, though, yeah, I'll have fun with that. And then in August, I am planning to visit / meet one of my online friends from Discord. And you're probably wondering who that be. And that is going to be DFG, aka Lexi. So that is going to be exciting for sure, because we've been wanting to meet for quite some time, and I'm just really excited to meet her because we were literally talking about it, and then all of a sudden now it's gonna come true because, we've been literally talking about it since the first year of us talking, and we always imagine, like, what if, like, we do this when we meet, or do this and that, and now it's finally gonna happen. So I'm nervous, but at the same time, it's gonna be a fun, exciting few days of me going over to where she is. So yeah. And so other than that though, like I'm trying to also figure out December 20 or yeah, no, 19 through the 26th. I want to be able to, have those days off of my work so that I can, like, go to, like, North Carolina to visit my fiance to celebrate Christmas, as well as to just in general to, spend quality time with his family, so, which is his grandparents and relatives. But unfortunately, I don't know if that'll happen because of my work. So I'm just going to have to soon ask Mr. T on October, and hopefully he approves of that. And plus, if he does, I can just also say that I promise that I won't schedule off Christmas. Because, I've done that about to be twice now. So, yeah. But those are my upcoming things I'm planning. And well, also for next year, I hope that, I'd be able to like visit more people from online, aka Discord, whether it's to meet like Carsadian, When the Pro, Puyo&SonicFAN, or just in general, anyone that I want to meet that's close by, or just, a few days to, like hang out with them and be able to go shopping, visit their family, or just have a good quality time with them. Because I remember, like, of course, my first time when I meet Panther in person, I had a fun time and I didn't want it to end. And what do you know, we visited each other a couple times and we're still trying to plan it out. So yeah. That's pretty much my events going on. Other than I'm just trying to, one day hopefully get to like learn how to drive, which I need to get my learner's permit soon. So, yay. But other than that, like, yeah, I'm trying to do that. As well as I'm also saving a lot of money so that I'll be able to save enough money for the apartment that I want to buy so that I can live with my fiance, and in general, we can just have a happy life, And then, of course, the basic things like get married and, well, maybe one day if we want, we could, have kids. But for now, I'm just taking one day at a time. And, I'm just wanting to just, for now, focus what I have planned so far. And that is going to celebrate one of my relatives from Pennsylvania's birthdays. And then, of course, my sister is coming over here. Stepsister is coming over here to spend quality time. And then meeting my online friend from Discord. So, this could be fun. Next question I'll probably get asked a lot is, are you gonna quit YouTube? And I have put so much thought to this as I was, gone for 2 weeks. And so I made my choice. And so I don't plan on quitting YouTube in general. Because there's so much content out there, or in general, things that I want to do on this channel, whether it's to just, do it on my own, like, personal experience, as well as, to collab with my fiance Panther to do, and also, of course, the basic things is to collab with friends, and yeah, there's just so much video ideas I have, and I want to be able to do them. And so I just don't plan on quitting YouTube at all. The only, like, exception I can think of, like, to quit YouTube is if, like, something happens and, well, it's life changing and I need to focus on that than, doing on the channel. But who knows, that might change because I've been wanting to do YouTube for a long time and I can't believe how grown this channel is going. So, yeah. But like I said, I don't plan on quitting YouTube as of right now because I have a lot of stuff going on that I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to do more, gaming content, singing videos, and a bunch of other, other content that I've been wanting to do. But I just need to figure out the right time for it because you know me, I have been busy with work and I'm just trying to, figure things out for myself. So, yeah, I definitely, I know one thing for sure I want to do, and that is to continue on the, Super Princess Peach gameplay. Because if you guys did not know this, I have beaten the game before. But the thing is, there's one or two things I need to do to finish off, and that is going to be the extra levels, the mini games, whether it's the puzzles, the other mini games in that game, as well as of course maybe doing the whole soundtracks or in general, I just have a few extras to do on that game, and I want to be able to finish it. And I also want to do, and this may sound silly, but I also want to be able to do a coin grind in that game because I assume the limit you can hold of how many coins is a bunch of 9s, or it could be more than that. But I wouldn't know for sure because I have not done it, and I have tried doing it on my Nintendo DS in the past when I used to play on my DS, but I never really got to it because, well, I kind of, it's not cheating, but at the same time it is. I would save the file, there's 3 files, of course, and there's this one file that was, my sister's, and this is not, the sister that's coming over here to visit, me and my family. This is a different one. But basically, my sister had a save file, and she completed the whole game entirely with all the extra stuff to do. And so I did not beat the game at the time since I was very young and I didn't know about it and I didn't know how to play. So I ended up copying the save file into a different file and I just lied saying I finished the game. Here you go. Yay! But yeah, it was stupid of me. But now I can finally say that I've beaten it because the gameplay, it shows proof that I've beaten the whole game. So, but I need to beat it yet again, but this time it's going to be extremely difficult somewhat, so that's going to be fun. But other than that, though, yeah, I want to finish that series. I also want to be able to do other video content, whether it's to finish the series or, to, start off random other gameplays that I want to do. I want to do another long play so bad, and I thought maybe, well, okay, this might be the perfect time to do it because I will say this, that I have work, of course, because it's Wednesday, but I don't have work on Thursday and Friday, so I might have a chance to do that. So, yeah. And it's not just, other content that I've been wanting to start off strong and then I'll continue it. But there's other videos I want to do as well as continuing the whole completing the Hive mini games in Minecraft. Just not the PvP ones because I don't think I'll be able to do it, but I'll, of course make the video say, "Hey, I'm going to complete it." Turns out I don't do it after all. But other than that, yeah, I just been wanting to do a lot of content, and I am motivated to continue that way. And I just want to let you guys know that there's no way I'm quitting unless there's something important that's gonna change my life completely. But you never know until the day comes, So just stay tuned for that, which will be in a couple years. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun ride to wait for that long. But anyways, yeah. Other than that though, other things I want to tell you guys about is that I've been busy with also posting daily things on my Discord, which if you guys didn't know, I sometimes take breaks of doing so of these, but I'm going to mention this again to you guys that it's not because I'm taking a break of my mental health, but at the same time I'm just making sure that I don't be annoying of adding everyone almost every single day. Like I do that. I of course do it every day, but I do tend to do it a bit too much. But you guys really appreciate me doing it. So, but if you guys are new to this channel or all this stuff content, or the description is, they have these quotes, then I'll let you guys know that that is from a Discord server. And most of these quotes are from a Discord server that I want to, just, put in my videos, and maybe that'll be cool. As well as they're from Microsoft Rewards, and I just have this quotes thing to earn points, and I like to just maybe want to do some quotes in my videos because I think it would be interesting and be different. So those quotes are from a server, as well as I have other things that I want to put in, but haven't got really the chance to because other things going on. But I basically just post quotes. I do kindness images and soon to be questions and daily polls. But everything is daily. So if you guys are new to it, then I'll let you guys know that I do quotes almost 4 times a day, whether it's morning, afternoon, night, or midnight, depending on which one I want to do, because I'm not really consistent on that. And then the kindness images, those are every day, and the questions and polls will we'll figure that out of when I post those. I'm thinking 1 a day, but I have no idea. But I know for sure I want to be able to catch up on, doing this, so it's gonna be fun. But yeah, other than that though, I just been also trying to get stuff off of my computer, whether it's, the downloads or the thumbnails I've made and I need to make a video of. But lately I just been slacking off lately, and I just don't really appreciate myself doing so because yeah, I just do not like doing that at all. But you know what? Sometimes you can't really control that. And so, as an update of that, me getting rid of so much downloads. And so, I'll let you guys know this, that, you probably are wondering what I'm talking about. And so, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys this, that I have so much stuff on my computer that needs to get off. And it's whether it's, thumbnails, some memes videos that I need to watch, because let's be honest, I do download them but I don't watch them, so I'm gonna have to go through them all, which is a lot, to be honest. But more of the other stuff is important, and that's gonna be the skin packs, the games, the programs I use to play the games, like Melon DS and other stuff I use. So it's all thanks to one of my expert besties, because they know they're good research to do, like how to look them up and, making sure it's not viruses and all that. So, Puyo&SonicFAN, if you're watching this, Thank you so much. But other than that, though, I have this folder called Downloads Old Computer. And basically what it is, it's a bunch of stuff that I got from my old computer, and my dad made this so that he can transfer my old stuff to my new computer. And when we found, a way to do that, it was so much stuff to get rid of. And let's just say it was like a huge amount to now it's now 104 downloads. So once it gets to 0, then I can finally delete it and I don't need to re-download it because it's literally a lot to handle. So I'm glad that it's going to be gone soon because that way I can just focus on the main downloads, which, if you're wondering how many that is literally going to be about to be 2,000, and that's not even going to be close to being done. So at most I will probably have 10,000 downloads because not just, the meme videos, the thumbnails I have to post, and well, there's some kindness images or memories that I need to post, as well as there's other things that I need to, figure it out later on. But I'm also trying to get more kindness images from 2 people on Instagram that I want to, share. And, well, to be honest, I really like them, and I thought, my friends can use the encouragement or to be happy by looking at them, since it is inspiring, or in general that's a way to lift your moods up. So it's gonna be that and a lot of other things. So yeah, I just been doing a lot of things of that. And I've been also, one more other thing that I will mention before I have to get off, because this will be the last thing to say, is that I have so much documents, and right now I have 8, which does not sound a lot, but at the same time it is a lot when you open it and look how much stuff I put in the document in each one. Because I'll say this, these are the documents that I have so far, and there might be more, but it might not be. You never know. But there's basically daily polls, daily questions, and daily quotes, which I need to put more in because I'm a bit behind and I need to make sure I catch up on those. There's a document called Hive Games, which is basically just all the Hive games in general that I want to list off and see if there's a, episode or a part video that I'm going to do. So yeah, it's just a reminder of how many games there is or was and how many I've done so far. So yeah, it's a good reminder. I have thumbnails to make document, which it's reminding me to do so much thumbnails that I need to do. And the only thing I can say is that I have a lot of thumbnails to make, and it mostly is Genshin Impact. So yeah, I need to work on those soon, so just be patient on me making them because it's a lot to handle. So yeah, as well as I have Panther's movie list because we're watching movies every now and then, which, by the way, guys, we are not breaking off our engagement. A lot of people have assumed that he and I are not together anymore. We are still together. Breaking off the engagement is not an option. It's not an option for us, so we're staying forever together. So, but other than that, though, there's 2 documents that I have videos to do of, and I'm not gonna really tell you guys because that's pretty much a secret, as well as I want to make the suspense hidden, or whatever the word's called. I don't know what the word is for it, but I just know, keep the suspense going. So you just have to wait and find out what videos I do. But other than that, though, I think that's pretty much it of these updates. And yeah, I think that's pretty much, sums it. Other than, of course, the basic things. I've just been busy with work. I've been busy with other things going on in my life. And, I have so much stuff to plan. So, yeah, I have to get that going and hopefully for the best. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I recommend you go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and put the bell way up so you get notified that I upload videos, I do streams, and also do YouTube shorts. Sometimes I also post, like, in the communities. Well, not communities. In the community post, because I update or I just let you guys know that I need questions or assumptions for an upcoming Q&A or assumptions video. Or in general, just a normal video to do. And who knows, I might plan out to do some, new content here and there because I want to be able to do a interviewing people series. So whether it's with YouTubers or my best friends on Discord. So that surely is going to be fun. But until then, pretty much that's about it. And share this with all your friends, family, pets, whoever you really want to, that is. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than one more other thing I recommend is you subscribe to all my besties out there in the category of my online besties I have. There's going to be more people to add soon because, well, I love my besties content so much. So let me go ahead and tell you guys who you should subscribe to. And also I'll explain what content they do. So first up we have is that funny girl Gladden, aka Lexi, who she's my bestie as well as like a little sister to me. So I appreciate her so much. So her content shortly, once I get her, the encouragement and the motivation, she's going to do so much YouTube shorts and a variety of videos. So be sure to check her out soon because she might do more content. And who knows? Maybe her and I are going to do a YouTube channel together. You never know nowadays. So, yeah. Next up is Puyo&SonicFAN, who is my other bestie, as well as he's like a big brother to me. So his content is a variety. He does a lot of Sonic content, fan games, music extensions, and a bunch more, content, mostly just Sonic or, very old games. So he will be back on it though. I know for sure a lot of people are, gonna say like, it's, he hasn't been on so much. It's been 10 months. Don't worry about it. He's gonna come back to YouTube. Don't worry about it. He's just going through some things as well as, trying to fix some things as well. So don't worry about it. He's going to be back. I promise you guys. So I recommend you subscribe to him because that content, man, I can watch that almost every single day if I can, which I do occasionally. So yes. And like I said, to many people, I treat all my friends like siblings, so yeah, so just keep in mind. Next up is Powertron1. He does a lot of content, such as, there's reactions to like Valorant people, like they react to Powertron singing. He does singing videos, I think. I could be wrong. I don't really know, but it's mostly just, random Valorant people just react to a scene and VR chat as well. But he does do content, so please make sure you subscribe to him because his videos are very funny and I really like him. He also streams on Twitch, so yeah. Next up is the Metal one, aka Metal Pro. He does a lot of other variety, whether it's, Fortnite clips, videos, or VR chat, social events that has like a mixture of each week, pretty much. And yeah, he does some gaming videos, so check out those when you can. We have Vendetta. I don't know how you pronounce his name. But he does a lot of good content of games. It's a variety of Roblox. I'm guessing he plays Zenless Zone Zero. I'm guessing. But he's also known as King Fiery Ninja. So please make sure you subscribe to him. We have Carsadian, who does a lot of singing content as well as just normal videos. Like his recent video, I would say, is 9 days ago. He did a song video, and he collabed with the one and only Djembe Dragon in person. So, that's exciting, and I really, really love that video. So, he does a lot of singing, and I appreciate if you support him, his singing videos. So, other than that, we have Dark Jaws. She does a lot of, I can't speak. She does a lot of VR chat videos, whether it's, just to catch, creeps, and, it's basically a warning to stay away from those people. So, she's a good, she's really good at, making sure that, to be protective in the game as well as cautious. So, and she also does a lot of other content as well. So, yeah. Next up is Jimmy Allgood. He does a lot of singing videos, I think, as well as just other videos. I don't really know what he does because it's been a while since he posted, but I recommend you subscribe to him because his content's pretty funny. We have next is Dusty Dan 95. He does a lot of singing videos. So his singing is, very good, and I really, really, really just love his singing in general. So yeah. Other than that, though, we have Badercell 46, who does he re-uploads videos from his Twitch to YouTube so that, you can catch up of what he streamed on Twitch. And, in general, he does a lot of videos, whether it's by himself or with a Roka, or in general, he has a Roka to do all the videos. So they both collab, or one of them is a solo to do the video. But yeah, that's him. We also have Tenacious. He also does music. I don't know if it's made up or he makes them. I don't really know, but he does really good at making these. And yeah, other than that, we also have lastly Callum 09er, who does a variety of videos. He does occasionally do videos, whether it's maybe a few gameplays, music, I would say, not intros, but how to do these things, and as well as he's voice overing characters, or just just trying to do his voice acting, which I think it's really cool. And not gonna lie, I hope one day I'll be able to do it. So yeah, but other than that, I recommend you subscribe to all those besties out there because they're amazing, they're supportive, and very, very talented on whether it's, singing, gaming content, or just, normal videos in general. So I appreciate you support them, and until then, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Sorry for this long update, and I just really hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, and stay tuned for more videos. And there will be an episode, what's it called, 52, I believe. I have to check. That's why you hear my mouse clicking. Yeah, episode 52. There will be an episode 52 of Genshin Impact soon, as well as some other games, or just new content coming. So until then, I will see you guys in my next video. I love you all so much, and yeah, bye guys. Mwah!